if you really are confident in what you're doing, there's no need to start screaming and shouting. Just take it to court.
Yeah.
Talk court, but why? When I'm Muslim, you talk court, then my judges no shut the mocha. Now, Bonti
But Jumanah, the way they're trying to like silence people by arresting people, it's really bad.
Okay, sir. Why would, if you have a case, why do you need to arrest people constantly? If you have a case,
yeah.
Why do you?
Do you know what I figured? You know when this guy or who I don't know the name, when like he was highlighting things, then people are now seeing like some of the tricks and things that they were doing. That's when they have to arrest this poor lady, mother, to divert their attention.
Move our attention.
Yeah, that's what
it's true. And what I would really love people to do is you guys should go to people's content. Go on people's content and literally like take the content and do some. Like create content from that content, because like this guy is some of the things he's saying, not even just him. Like when Apietus came online, he made some really good. He provided really good key facts.
Yeah.
And very important.
And they were trying to distract. Some lady was trying to distract him. She wouldn't even let him speak and explain. How can you ask a question? The person is about to answer. Then you keep on adding. So he wasn't on maning tunable and answer question now will be sano before no. Because when him said the okano enye mano enye mano camp no and or interacting or beya on kasenui. And I'm like, how can you ask somebody a question and you're not even patient enough for the person to explain himself? Anyway, we all know what they are trying to do. Sometimes, no. But I was sad because apparently mother no waba. It's all back at
my mother is fine. Don't worry about mother. But one thing I would do is like near Christmas or so. There are some Team Legal Wives like bloggers now. I'm thinking like one like so after we sort things out. Hopefully, mom will be at the coffee. I would love to reward them, like really reward them. I really love to reward them with because they like she's one of the people that I think really, I don't know, we'll talk about it. I don't want to talk about her here, but she's she's a soldier, something, it's a soldier. So I would personally reward her for all her as a soldier, because someone being in Ghana, that kind of stuff will totally intimidate you, kill your spirit. The way it happened, I was watching it and I was feeling for her, but at no point did she she's a soldier. So that's all I'll say. It's a soldier. It's a soldier. But okay. Let's try and have some positive. Let's move away from.
All right, Jumanah, can I say one more thing? Today I was online. Is it possible, please? Maybe, I don't know if I should say it here, but to advise Obatiwa with the pictures she puts and some of the things she says, is it possible to just advise her not to put like pictures of people and be talking about them? Because all that, say Ghana, no, your culture, and I say, kind of then people take offense. Maybe they all can in the crew, but the fact say can and in the long run, for ebe hold these certain things against you. So if it's possible.
Okay, Mami Martin, about DM things like this kind of feedback. DM me why?
Okay.
Because sometimes you're saying it from a place of love for your sister, Tiwa. But someone might just take a small
portion of it.
I'm not doing say.
Yeah.
Back door no work and okay and I don't know my send them on say that we cannot reflect on it.
No, they will treat number. Why are
no reflect on it? And see, like yenina is all of us. Say is. And I think I'm making sense, but I don't know if I'm making sense.
Oh, you are making sense. Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's just the way, you provide feedback because she's her own person. She does well. Yes,
and sister, it does. Menya with dear Mama Akosua Betty Menka. Nyaminya ne kesi onsha ne dene. Na Juma mo ye ne sister ya koko dene 1 year ni dear. Sekade 30 me talk half protocol ya tobi. Nyame ayebi na wedi ye hu se ye nya resource.
Yes.
Bro gesi omoti omuhugu mu mama nyina nyame nhira wo mo. Sister, me waye mistake oni onye yo wo nyina ka ho ene ne ma ye nyina ya beda ni social media person.
I know.
Because of mama inti.
Yeah,
sister na nya mama asemu we ya. Me na me ni time cry. Me dey ba TikTok. Me mama asemu inti na ne ye nyina okọ ba bi na hu se wa koma de akire pe. Na nyame aka wa adwene sa ha ye. Enti wo so kokasa bi. Enti sister nya na mo so ama na ye kasa kodu ma animu dia. Nyame onhira mo. Na me de mpa ya me bo ane se ne ehuru ni nyina enjo. Because maame ni nkunimdie ene emma bra ye bra ni so aye tinti ene ne ye nyina ate ye ho agum se yedie beba enti ne waye mistake oni onye ye oni otwa sabe anim se na chiachia a chance ne watwa sta na wie ansa ne wahu se na se time twa e kra ntene but obia betre ne ho ne waye mistake bia no ono abekọ ni nkotodwa nim akọ apanyanko ose mafum rade facha me ma samono na nya se na me de fa but na koba ni say ma me ne de me se kenta ya de butu de so no ene nyankopon na ya free ne so amene mama eni ma basilie se dia na te se nyankopon o hihya ne mere enti ne be hu bia bejo
amen
obi na betia na nyonko na de enje hu a onfa na ni ntoma na ka omene na nkunimdie ne bawie a ye nyina ya hia me nuamere bi ye mi se mani anje o ba me dia cha because of manti enti eba ne sana sister o mutwa o ye sana ye tie eche na che se eputu ye off but ma me ni ti so ye ntimi give it up.
Oh, you can't.
But me dia nkunimdie ane paibo na me de mama wate sister ne amaye no yenso ahye no nyame ya tifie no amaya hodin bi menne mo ye program na yenso yetimi nya odo ne bi de baso mo nyire mo honkonko manim na maame ne fa ne fufuo ne fra wi a ye nyina so be fra white ne bi adi machi ya da ma se nyame onye
bye bye and I say nyina ye hu say ye nyina no ye ma say ye me ba ma ba on say me normally backdoor person means so we mun be but me ba na ye nyina ye kasa nice na mo mama and last me back on mama loads of good feedback I let me I pass backdoor into every single one of you mun so live a grandpa mun every me who like the reason this what is happening now is history. It's big history.
Yeah.
I've never seen women from all walks of life come together this way to work together to achieve what we have achieved. Every single one of you, just because you might not turn on live and speak, every single one of you have done wonders. Me, when I started this, I had like 30 followers. I was those ones who only has TikTok just so that I can, with my family and friends, I can watch TikTok once in a while. Me back for like 2 weeks. Me say, it's distracting my doom. Like I'm deleted it off my app. That is all I was. But I mean, I no. When papa passed away, not me, I was a big fan. I mean, kind of cringe him. I was a fan of Daddy Lumba, but not those kind of fan. Let me be honest with you, I'm a fan, but not the kind of, I'm not a fan of anything, only one too long, but Daddy Lumba did Daddy Lumba. And when he passed, and I thought it was a joke, it was a lie, because I always hear this. And I was just watching to see how his, the funeral, I was just watching and I was seeing what's going on. And I quickly, let the Bible and it gave me more. I was like watching. I wanted to make sure that the woman is helped, and I was watching. I was coming. I didn't even know what live was at that time. And as I was going on, sometimes I see live. I was like, hey, and then I pressed and I was watching few people. It was OK Official. I used to watch a lot. I'll be honest with you. Some people tell you it was, but OK Official was one of the. Is it OK Official? I'm going to find her. It's OK Official. Beautiful woman, beautiful girl. She has cover her hair or she has plaits. She was the one, she would come and she'd break it down. Hey, that was her. And I was listening to her and I'd be like, yeah, that's what I'm there. And I started to wait for her videos to come. And then I started to, move around. And now look at me, like now I'm like very prominently involved in this, but it's like some kind of force that is telling all of us that we have to intervene in this case. We have to support Mami and Mrs. Akosua Serwaa. It is that force that is the reasons why we're all here. And and one day we will all look back and say we are part of history.
Yeah,
we are all part of history. We did this remarkable thing for one woman, and we helped her significantly. So anyway, I don't want to get all emotional, but and any journey worth being part of, it's not going to be easy. No journey that is worth being part of, that is remarkable, it's easy. Why? Everyone must realize that. So the ups and downs, and remember this, we don't have like an application process. We don't get to check who can join, who can't join. So anyone, because everyone and anyone joins, so we all have to understand that we have to find ways to work with different people, communicate with different people, accept different people's flaws. So over time, all of us will learn from feedback, but the feedback has to be delivered in a way that allows others to allows you to receive it. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it does.
So and we'll all learn from it. We'll all slowly and surely learn. But let's do a bit of read on this, okay? Because this book, I keep advertising it, but the reason why I keep advertising, I'm not saying this to be like, obviously it goes straight to mom, and that is one of the key thing I like. But at the same time, I think it's an actually really good book. And I also think it's a really good way of getting people outside of Ghana to understand her story. So recommend it to your friends that read. Get them to recommend to other people. When they read it, ask them to discuss it with you, and get them to tell you their point of view and their, just so it's good to get a different perspective in what you're thinking. It's actually quite interesting. So I'm going to quickly read. I'm gonna pick a random section and I'm gonna read. Maybe I should do 4. Okay. Okay, I don't have my glasses. Should I go and get my glasses? I'll see how it goes without the glasses. Okay, you ready, guys? And I'm doing chapter 7, the sin of the living. I hope this is not controversial, because I've just picked randomly. Okay. Death does sometimes frighten to truth. Are sincere, some are distorted by grief. Others are manufactured deliberately by people attempting to control memories itself. In the absence of the dead person's voice, narratives become weapons, and whoever controls the loudest narrative often controls the public sympathy. That was the atmosphere surrounding the death of Daddy Lumba after the courtroom ruling. The nation had already been emotionally divided by questions surrounding wives, tradition, legality, and family politics. But now, something darker began spreading through whispers, blogs, voice notes, and conversation moving quietly from one phone to another. A rumor. Oh my goodness. Poisonous one. According to the narrative emerging from people associated with the mistress camp. Oh, sorry. That's not my words. Akosua Serwaa had poisoned Daddy Lumba. The accusation spread with terrifying speed. No evidence, no criminal charge, no medical finding, just accusation. And in emotionally charged societies, accusations often travel much faster than truth ever can. At the same time, another narrative began circulating aggressively that Akosua Serwaa had abandoned Daddy Lumba for 17 years. Together, the two accusations formed something strategic and deeply cruel. One attacked her morality as a wife, the other attacked her humanity as a woman. First, she was allegedly absent. Then she was allegedly dangerous. That is how character assassination often works. Layer by layer, rumors by rumor, until eventually the victim no longer spends time defending facts, but defending their very existence. Oh my God. But to understand why these narratives became so emotionally explosive, one must first confront an uncomfortable reality about powerful men and the destruction often left behind by uncontrollable desires. I'm going to stop there. Get your book and read it. I don't know if you like books, but get the books and read it.
Yeah, but I asked my daughter to order me one from Amazon.
You have?
Yeah.
It is honest. I genuinely, when I'm reading this book, it's written very well. I told you that when, I had limited time to read a book and to talk to Mum about it, and I spent like 38 hours like hooked on the book because I wanted to make sure that there's, there is things like change the name and it was changed to Mistress, those kind of things, but when you read it, when you read the book, you will see that it's quite an entertaining read. It kind of gets you thinking, what are they going to say? It gets you thinking about like people's mindset and mentality and why the rationale behind their behavior. Yeah, it's a good read. Can't wait. I can't wait for all of you to get enough people to get it so that we can. I've got a figure in my mind of how many units. Then we start and I think we're about 200 books away from that unit.
Okay.
Once we get up to 200 books, we will start to. So we've done really well so far, but once we get to 200 books, we'll start to have a proper book club.
Okay.
Oh, tech. Yeah, it was initially, but what happens when you pull a book down? So initially it was on all formats, so audio book, everything. But when we pulled the first book down, and let me tell you guys, the first day, even with all the controversies, with everything going on, the first few hours sell on that book was remarkable. But when we pulled it down because of everything that was happening, you lose the audio, and then we then decided we had to go through discussions, and we then decided to republish it because you had already published the audio in another place. Amazon has to give off a cooling off period to make sure that you're not, copyrights, everything is where it needs to be. So when they republished, they can only republish the hard copies.
Oh.
Which is quite sad because a lot of our sales were an audiobook. Yeah, so it's okay. Learning and everything happened for a reason. Maybe God says, I think the reasons why God made it how it is because you're supposed to get one so you can have it. You can have it for future reference. Yeah, that is the reason for it. Okay, my end concern for 5-10 minutes. Any topic that one wants to discuss concern nation. Hey, Ghana for including myself for your concern.
Papa.
Yes. Anyone has any concern but they want to talk of anything? Clean.
You mean any topic, anything at all?
Any topic at all.
Okay.
Hey. About I don't know why you go. And hey, and see some of us near Jai concern Diana to the point say, let me see someone else has got it on the chat. How is preparation going for this Germany? And almost in kind way is it Laleba? Or be say Laleba and can have how's preparation going in German celebration? Once I mean me TV. Someone is showing the work. Oh yeah, that's the best way, Joseph. That's the best way. Hey, Laleba, dear. God is on. Let's leave Laleba to God. God. Let's leave him.
Pacho, what's they do? No, it didn't get Laleba. Pacho, Lareba. Say Lareba. Yes. Did you hear? Say Lareba.
Officer, all right. Yes, actually, please do explain exactly what happened.
About the withdrawal, no.
Withdrawal.
The audio, no.
Yeah. Basically, what happened is there was a lot of understanding, but there was this perception said the book was by Koko Crystal or something, and also that Koko Crystal and KK, they were doing it was so many miscommunication around the mom Nimhushe, and there was discussions around copyright, no copyright, so many misinformation that was being circulated, which led to a group of people threatening the author to the point that they were like a and what do you call it, a cow or something. I don't know how the spiritual thing works in his name, and there was a lot of things going on. So his family intervened and asked for him to remove it, to unpublish it. In the contract, there was a deletion clause that allow him, if there is like backlash, allow him to be able to delete it. That was the only thing he kept, which was a deletion clause. So any backlash, he'll give him the power to delete it. That was he got backlash, so he unpublished the book, and then he explained, and then we had to sit down and have a conversation, and then we republished it, the same book, but we just changed the author name out, for respect for his family. We changed the author name to El Saga. But it's still the same book. Nothing changed. But obviously, the book was given to Mum as a gift. So we just basically republished it somewhere else. Hi. So that's what happened. That's it. There was nothing ever wrong with the copyright. The only thing he wanted to have in there is the deletion clause, but there's no deletion clause anymore. So no one can take. Yeah, that's the only thing we had to, sort out. Yeah, but it's okay. I mean, I think there's a lesson for everyone. I think more communication, maybe more communication. People understood more that this is what the case was. It was a gift genuinely from a person who cared about Mum, and there was nothing to it. And it wasn't Mummy's story, like what Mummy went through Daddy, but that's not their story. It's the story about what Ghana, what's going on in Ghana, how everybody's been fighting for Mum's right. You read a book and you see it's actually such an interesting read, and it also opens up and allows Mum to come up with a book about her experience with her husband and her own story when the time is right. But I find this book so interesting, and it's so interesting, well written. The people, KK and they are actually very skillful in my view. But because also, if you are, I think, and this is me diagnosing Ghanaians, but I think a lot of Ghanaians, including myself, right?
I shall give you a gist.
Give me gist.
Gist.
Tobo the maninka say.
She can't wait.
Gist no.
Jumanah
it's a bombo.
Oh, the Tobo just.
Did you all know that Christmas is now in April?
Oh, that just.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
Okay,
Now we celebrate Christmas in April 10th.
I know. No, April the 1st. It's April the 1st.
No,
It's
it's
10th. It's 10th.
It's April 10th.
Yeah, it's April 10th.
10th April.
I was shocked.
With a Christmas tree and the motomre. The abandoned secrets.
But Jumanah,
Yeah.
you know in UK, so we see Christmas tree. I mean say for 1 week or so say I was so Christmas tree if you because
By January 5th,
No, by January.
Yeah.
January 5th, by Christmas tree biara.
Wait, yeah. Bema insusa so boni about so today. I don't
Yeah.
I didn't even know until I came to the UK. I'm like, really? So you when you copy up Gucci national life national I'm like
But nobody will keep a Christmas tree till April. Nobody does.
You know what? Because of Larry, but
The
now we will
longest should have
celebrate
been
our
end of
Christmas
January.
on April.
yeah. I think it's 1st January, right?
Yeah, I think by the end of January.
No, by 5th, okay,
Think it's
in my house and in the office, by 5th January, we have to
by
remove
6th
every decoration
It's been bad luck. It's been bad luck after the 6th. But to be honest, if you did share, no manage kakra.
Yeah, 2 weeks after Christmas.
Bad luck.
Mumbom pie, mommy. Mumbom pie, mommy. Maybe they call and to end of January. Mumbom pie, mommy.
But Jumanah, what do you say? Like Nyankopon like now people are stealing.
I must say that I should finish up this. So let me finish up this thing about Ghanaians. Let me finish up.
Yeah, finish.
And let me make something clear, right? With Ghanaians, including myself. Maybe papa na boom, my mom echo law, reading book reading. But also by Ghanaians, we have a short attention span, and equally, it's like Mamen Kachino, who say it's like a lot of Ghanaians have a bit of like I have it, but I miss like they have like what's the word when it comes to like attention span. okay, I don't want to diagnose anybody, but I think if some of them check, they will check that they have ADHD when it comes to reading and taking information in. or dyslexia. We have one of them, dyslexia. Me, I have dyslexia, but the different type of dyslexia. I have it too. And I think a lot of Ghanaians have it because we are small.
You're fair reading.
Like also like if you give them information and it's too complex and it's too much, they need time. One just here to process each element of it. And see, it's like,
and I think that's what's happening now. We say see time journey. You're putting the puzzles together. And baby obefibiano, people are poking holes into their narrative no before. No, it's so amazing now when you're online now. A lot of people it's like now they are waking up. Me see nyame because everybody have me kobi so it's like ni age age from 2010 to
listen, look how long it's taking us. It's taking us 9 months, but listen,
she grow back. She has growing back.
Let me make something clear. And to this book, I'm going back. This book is written like it's for people like me. Attention span is low. Me kind of crutch it up. My team, I tell them all the time. Now so be who sell your posh na be can big English seminar. But me makes my big English ni bio. Makes my kanin na ba mempe. And see, if you have to propose something to me at work, now and I miss
prim and proper.
Now you once I do one day, can you just tell me what exactly you need from me? Because halfway through your thing, and now my diverted to maybe before me go do me dream before me and I mean can't quite not maybe lie soup and I mean that's what I'm thinking about. And whatever you need from me, you need to give it to me in like boom boom boom, like I need to just get it. Don't go around in long words, and it doesn't work for me. And I think a lot of Ghanaians are the same. I'm being honest with you. There's a short attention span. Yep, can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. Cannot. Literally, it took. At work they do like your personality trait and all that stuff, right? And I came out, and one day we're gonna do this on live. We're gonna do like questionnaires, and all of you are gonna come up with what your personality trait is, whether you're the colors. And you probably done it at work. If you haven't, we're going to do it here. We're going to do the colors. And it tells you what color you are. And it tells you how you can communicate different people. So I made sure that everyone in my team, that's a great, you're on my list of the book. It tells you how you can relate to people. Mimi, you're red, fire. And you, bana you're yellow. You've lost me. You have to come with the information I need, because I will stop you midway through your sentence and I ask you a question. Otherwise,
like in
I want to sign 10 a sign copy there makoto to bebre me home makoto to bebre another 10 or me bedroom mpo. Me de be come ho Germany. Me could track ticket ma come ho Germany. Any excuse to go and see her. Remember person me ko hunu and last week na person me ko. And he booked now by I needed to fly on Tuesday. But booking was coming on Wednesday evening into Amazon. And see, I was like, okay, I will wait for all the books to arrive, and I want to lease over like a significant amount. Into me call hano, mama signing na nam de ba na my tongue and sign copy na my post to conform per sign copy. And so I bought some of the books. Mesa. But there's a me say me the way the bro me to do listening a big old me patcho me no me say me to be a man on me ref me say me the be man me nia be man I promise me to do listen no Amazon cramp no makoto gift card or Amazon ho. Omo hame. Omo I say me ring you but as a to be mom because me person will read now to me be kasa but talk about it online.
Maxi lawyer, but that's a part. Thank
I
you
would
very
definitely, but
much.
me to list no ho. Unko phone too many na ampo me like about
Wow.
20. I said me mom more me I'm just lucky said Ghana for myself mama me grace.
Yeah, sure.
Because me hear Juma we are happen say me dealing with customer requests na me be na my JB. But all of you are so really crumple can my club for share me me bad shop I'm going to check me. Me here listen soon at home soon I'm just watching everybody I need people to help me. Because Jumanah men kwame no me hia boafo admin for mo nya me boame